been a while, mate.
Morning, buddy. How's it going, mate?
Just filling my bucket up.
Just filling you. Let's have a look.
Bucket up, mate.
That's a good stream, that, mate. It's a nice, healthy stream, that, mate. Well done.
Just filling it up.
You keep going, mate. Well, good for you.
What about that?
How does one buy a monster truck? By mistake. No, I was at home and I seen it come up online. It was on like social media by one of the auctions, and I thought, wow, look at that. And I thought, could we do something with that? And I thought, you know, could we use it as a promotional vehicle to go to maybe car shows and go to, you know, even just take it around the normal streets, you know, with our logos on and graphics and so on. Because when I seen it, I thought, wow, it's like a head turner, that. And obviously, when I used to work at Granger Games, we had a Hummer, which we had resprayed orange, and we had all the graphics on that, and that used to go all over the northeast, and it was very well known. So I know what like a promotional vehicle can do. But yeah, that was how we got it. That's how we got it. I'd seen it online. I'm not an alcoholic, but I had been drinking, and yeah, I think I got in my head that we're buying it, and then the auction was the next day. So then I was probably a bit hungover, and pressed the button and ended up buying it. And I spoke to somebody at the auction, and I made sure it was all right and that. So, but as we mentioned further on, it had quite a few problems. But that's life. These things happen, you know. It's either a 6 litre or a 6.5 litre. It's only done like 60,000 miles. The engine's really, you know, sweet, as I would say. But it's it'll be very, very heavy on fuel, and I think with the big wheels and the tyres and the weight of it, so I think if you got 10 miles per gallon, you'd be doing well.
So obviously when you bought the monster truck, did you know that it was respectfully fucked, or was it like, have you been like sort of missold a little bit?
No, because when it went through the auction, to be fair, at the auction you get like an assured check. So if you bought like a van or a car, which would fit the criteria of the auction, you get a thing which is assured check, so it comes with a full like report. But that one was exempt because of obviously the age and what it was. So I just made a phone call, and to be fair to the guy I spoke to, you know, he went round it and he says, oh, it looks like a nice truck. So I just took a big gamble on it, which, yeah, I got bit slightly. But I mean, the transfer box there was a problem with that. There was a problem with the rack. There was a problem with all the lights. There was problems with, yeah, it was just like riddled with problems. And then what we did was we tried to find out who the previous owner was, and they used to rent it out, and they used to do like proms. So it clearly had been used and it was all right to use. But yeah, he wasn't very helpful. And then Ben tracked it down, and the guy, we got it down to the person who actually built the monster truck. So do you remember Bigfoot? Well, the driver who used to drive Bigfoot on like the shows actually built that truck. It was built in the UK. So obviously it was shipped in from America, and then they put all the jack-up kit on and all those things. But I think there was a lot of things on it which was modified and made just for the truck itself. So, but I mean, you don't say any, do you? So you know, it does turn heads, and I think we're going to speak to Kyle about getting some graphics put on it. One of the thoughts I had was doing, it sounds a bit daft, kids parties, which we wouldn't be insured to take the kids out. But I think, imagine pulling that out. You know, see a little 10-year-old, and he's got his friends there, and it's a kids party, and we buy like, I don't know, a little toy monster truck, and he give it to him for his birthday. I think it would be a nice little treat, and we wouldn't charge for it. It would just be like people in the area, if I had the time, would somehow try and book it in and take it out, which would be like a bit of community thing. I think that would have been the thing. Car shows is good for car shows, and then parking it up. I mean, in front of Bosch there at Cheyenne, top of the Cobalt, busy road, and you know, you've got something like that parked outside it. You know, it'll turn people's heads. And I think everybody likes the look of it. I mean, sometimes I think, is it for kids? But I mean, I used to like the Fall Guy when I was a young'un. You know what I mean? That's before your time, that. Yeah, yeah. You have to Google the Fall Guy. You could put a bit clip in about the old guy at the start when he jumps over the thing. He's got a black pickup. Old guy was mint. That and Heart to Heart on a Sunday night was lush. That's before your time as well. Heart to Heart, isn't it? Yeah, the dog was called Freeway, and they had this like a butler called Max. He used to look after them. He was great. Great show though. They don't make TV like that now. People are all watching YouTube. I think because it lay there for 4 or 5 years, and then it's taken so long to get like prepped, we've lost. I'm not saying I've lost interest in it. I haven't. I've got to like get that feeling back. When I first seen it online, I thought, wow, I need the wow back. Yeah. So I think when we get I think there's a couple of calipers which are season on at the back. We need the wheels off, and we need to strip that down, which is on the mechanic's list to do. And then obviously he'll be doing his work on it and getting it all minted underneath. And then we'll get an MOT on it, and it's, you know, if we can get it on we just need to get it out on the road and give it a good drive. Yeah. It's to be seen, really. Yeah, so the underneath are all, it's like got like rust on it and just old paint where it's had loads of layers of paint on over the years. So we thought if he gets the grinder on it, grinds all the rusty bits off, and then we've bought all the paint for it where he can lash it on, some paint underneath. It's got like the leaf springs which are, well, bits they're just rusty. It just needs some TLC. It was probably like that when we bought it, to be fair. But the fact it doesn't get used, it hasn't really helped it. So he's going to do all the underneath, and then the bodywork and everything's fine on it. The inside's fine. So, and we've got brand new wheels which were bought from America. They weren't cheap. And the old tyres, yeah, because they got the flat spots. Then we couldn't get tyres to fit the rim because the rims were from America. That was the catch. And then somebody said the tyres what were on it originally were off a dumper truck. Yeah. So then we're looking at dumper trucks to see, well, dumper truck suppliers, who supplies tyres for dumper trucks, and we drew a blank. And then Ben couldn't find anywhere, and I said to him, I said, put on Car Sales Dealer Group on Facebook, little shout out to them, and one of the guys in the trade who's on that group, he commented a supplier who dealt with the, you know, tyres and you know, big wheels and so on. So he sent some options over, and we ordered them, and they got shipped in from America. So it solved the bouncy problem, but I think it still bounces a bit because it's got these leaf springs on it where it should probably have maybe something else on there. But I suppose you just drive along and bounce along. Really, it's not the end of the world. But I think once we get the calipers done and get it on the road, we'll be able to work it out how bouncy it is.
Let's see if it starts first. I think Scott's a main man for this. Really? Yeah, definitely. Scott, buddy! Yes, my friend.
Have you realised it's flat battery?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, flat.
Be flat as a...
Flat as a fort.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem. Been hanging fire for Josh.
Where is he?
He's just on a quick test drive, mate.
Oh, is he?
So he says he'll not be much longer.
Right, okay. Have you ever seen this in action, buddy?
I've seen it once. I passed it, coming down from Bosch.
Really?
Yeah, it was a Bosch. Ah, yeah.
Look at that, it's got seats in the back. How Americans, that?
I'll leave that to him, eh? It's easier.
I'll start it up, I'll get...
I was going to say, I'd prefer to leave it for him.
You know what we're going to do to it?
Yes, mate, Ben's just ran us through everything there.
I was going to say we as in you.
Oh, yes, mate, yeah. All good,
What a treat.
It is, mate.
Imagine coming to work and getting paid to actually do something like this today.
I'll have to test drive it and take it home tonight just to make sure everything's okay, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's so, mate, that's not a problem.
Look, there's Kyle. Kyle,
lad.
he's coming to do that. We're going to put a full wrap on this.
Full wrap on it as well.
Yeah.
You're staying in the black.
Under here. You see these bits here?
Yeah.
That there. It just needs, what you need to do is get, you know, the TFR?
Yeah.
We need to, like, what we'll do is, as in you.
Yes.
We'll do a nice soapy wash. These are brand new wheels, so we'll get all these washed off.
Sound.
You see these bits here where this is flaking a bit there?
Yeah.
It's just, you just need a, I don't know if Josh will have a grinder, like a battery cordless one.
Yes, I've just asked him as well,
just
yeah.
give it a bzzz, and you just want to take all the surface rust off there. And then and then your TFR underneath, which will get all the oil off.
Yes.
Which we'll do over there.
Right.
And then jet wash it all. And then as we're doing your bits and bobs, that'll just naturally dry. And then we've got the paint already.
Yeah, everyth's in there, yeah.
And we'll repaint all these.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem.
And these have all, you see that there where it's rusty?
Yeah.
Because if we get a fat lad on there.
Yeah, you definitely, yeah. Ah, give us a
Sample,
good going over.
Can you see this along here, buddy?
Yes,
You know what
mate.
we need to do? If anybody's coming down from up the road, when Dan did a polish on this, a machine polish, there was like some stickers along there, had like Halford's lights along there,
Right.
which looked awful. And what's, you see that there? That's just glue.
Just glue just comes straight
You
off.
see that there?
Yeah.
So up the road at Bosch, in the valet bay, they'll have tar and glue remover.
Right, that's no problem. I'll grab some of
You
that.
soak it on with a cloth.
Yeah.
You just keep soaking it like that, and if you keep just rubbing it like that, it'll lift
Come
it off.
straight off.
Yeah, so
That's
that'll
not
just
a problem.
tighten it up. And
That's
then,
no worries.
Yeah, you see these springs in here?
Yeah.
You know what they're called?
Go on.
Leaf springs.
Leaf springs.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't
Ah, they're
actually
called
know
leaf
that, mate.
springs. I didn't know things like that
Yeah.
as well. And because some, you see the big shocker there?
Yes.
What we'll do is we'll clean that up, but the green bits, they look quite good. But that's part
Try and
of
keep it, yeah.
We'll just clean that up. But this spring here where it's black, and I think the front one's, I'm sure one might be red.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just keep them black.
It is on there. It is on that side. So keep them black, same, yeah. No, that's no problem.
And I think they've got the paint for it because we're going to paint them green, like as they're green.
Yes.
But I think black it'll be just nice underneath.
Yeah, that's no problem. No
You
worries,
see what,
Scott.
like the diff there and all this under here?
Yeah.
We might even have like some black spray and just spray that. And
Just
like
give that a
underneath these
once over
arches.
as well. Take
You know,
all this off first.
Yeah. And just once a bit sprayed.
Yeah, that's no problem whatsoever. No worries,
Just
buddy.
make sure the wind's not blowing in the wrong direction. But Josh is due back, is he?
Yeah, he shouldn't be much longer. Fingers crossed.
See along here as well, where they've got there's glue along there.
Yeah, just a tongue glue.
And there's holes along there, so what we'll probably have to do is we might get that. Well, if we get it, I think we're going to get a wrap put on it. But we'll get the wrap put on. That's a reverse camera
Yeah,
because the new head unit's all new.
all brand new. What wrap you going for? What are you looking at?
I think like chicken Caesar.
Chicken Caesar. Get in, mate. I like that one, buddy.
Well, we'll put a picture of the truck into ChatGPT.
Right, yeah.
I call it GBT, but it's actually GPT.
Yeah.
And I says, all can you do is like a wrap, and it gives us this like great one, which is like it's like camouflage. It's got like fire on there.
Right.
It's just like a head turner.
Yeah,
But
that's
we
it.
didn't know what to do because you see, because you've got the rubber on here. See that?
Yeah,
Because the wrap has to go over there,
right.
I think. But Kyle will have to work out how, it sticks on it.
He'll work his
But
magic.
we're going to put like the big honest cars on there,
Yeah,
but he's got to design the whole how it looks.
right.
And then I think we'll have like the big YouTube along here,
Looks,
which I think will look good.
yeah, look, definitely really good. Really good. Once it's all finished up,
Wheelie.
really, really good, mate.
And that all got damage from the. See all that stretches along there?
Who's
Who
hit
did
that? Who?
Bin man.
Bin man.
Yeah, when they take the bins away, they decided rather than put the bin where they found it, they'll just
push it straight in front.
push it straight up against the monster truck. So shout out to the bin men.
Shout out the bin man.
Let's go and meet Gary. I've met Gary before. Gary used to be with us a few years ago. He spent, was here a lot of years as one of our techs, and he left. And then he came back. Then he left again. And now he's back. Now he's back. Hopefully he's back for good. Bit of take that. Yeah, bit of take that. But he's really good. And when we used to give loads of things away on social media, we used to do like run loads of competitions and so on. If I ever got a photograph of Gary, he always stuck his tongue out. So we're making his tongue out now. Where's Gary? We came to say hello to him. Have you met Gary yet?
We're with Josh. Josh is like showing him around.
Oh, is he?
Doing the tour.
Oh, doing the tour.
Giving him a tour of the place.
Oh, he's getting a grand tour.
Getting a grand tour like at the weekend.
Aye.
What did Lee? I did. Yeah. Good.
I think you're good, all right?
I made my last watch on
Oh, that's
on
good.
The weekend morning, on the morning.
Yeah, I was just in the village hotel because I go there in the mornings and I was in the bubbles and the lad from the pool, John, he's lush, and he said he'd watched it as well and I says, oh,
really good.
Yeah, a few people.
Edited well by.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good.
The next one's out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, is it?
Yeah, and I think we've got like a link which we're gonna we'll like check it and that before it goes out. But the one that's tomorrow's going to be like the weekly. It's called the weekly, so that'll go out. So that should be quite good. But I think it's been well received.
Really good. I thought like give people who don't know the trade a good idea of what's going on.
I think so, like behind the scenes. I've had to try and smile more than I normally do because I don't really smile that much. I'm quite boring, really. Right, well, if that's the case, we're going to have to. We'll come back when he comes back down then.
Put Gary on ice.
Put Gary on ice. How we doing?
All right.
You all right?
Yes.
Hi, I'm good.
Good.
Haven't seen you yet. You've been here all last week.
I've been working hard.
Working hard. Good. How was the first week? All right.
Aye, it's taking some getting back into.
Aye, we'll do. Aye.
Hard work when you've been out of it for a while.
Right. You got aches and pains
Getting there.
from your vending and
Getting
stretching.
there.
Aye.
I slept quite well at the weekend.
Did you? Aye. Then you had the heat with the weather.
Aye.
Aye. I bet I had some funny night's sleep. Like I didn't sleep very well last night.
No, it was clammy last night.
But all good though.
Good, aye.
Lads are spot on, aren't they?
Perfect.
Aye, can you lads? Know what they're doing? Aye, no, got a great team.
Yep, definitely.
Happy days. Happy days. I think we've got plenty of cars to do. There's plenty coming through.
Yeah,
I think there's about 20 in the line, which is quite good because sometimes we've had it where it gets a bit crazy out of control.
Yes, yeah, we've got
But
a
it's-
couple of customers wanting to come in as well, so.
Oh, that's good. Right, happy days. Thanks, mate. Here's Buddy and Kyle. So Kyle does all of our tinted windows. And chrome deletion.
Literally straight away from your house. Oh,
Kyle?
Yep.
Are you here for chrome deletion and tints today?
Yep.
Are you doing that one?
I think so.
What's it getting tints?
Just tints.
Oh, that's alright, isn't it? Where are you doing it at?
Just yeah, I think.
Oh, in here in the little bay. Oh, that's good.
I think so.
That's
Or
all right,
maybe
isn't it?
pulling it down to the prep centre.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay.
I'll see where it's best to pull it in.
And then we'll, yeah, we might see you in action putting the tints on that.
Yeah, anyways,
I think you must be probably doing it in that little bay, 'cause it's empty.
I've done it now.
Right,
Should
okay.
Should be like
Who's that black Merc? Is that yours?
my hire car.
Your hire car?
Someone crashed out the car Saturday.
Oh, never.
Parked up outside the house.
Honestly. Is that the one you got from us?
Aye.
Oh, never.
I've only had it 3 weeks or so.
Oh, never. Which one did you get again?
The Rangy.
Oh, the Velar. Oh, never. Is it bad?
Mine isn't as bad as his, like, but he drove off. But I found the car the next day, like.
Did you really?
Aye.
That happened with Stu, you know.
Did it?
Yeah, at his house, somebody smashed into his car and he had to go and he did a bit of homework up the West End and found out who it was.
Aye.
I think you went and got a hold of him.
Did he?
I think so, aye. Yeah, and they sorted it out, like.
Did they?
Yeah, he didn't go through the proper channels,
Aye.
but they got it sorted. Yeah, yeah.
So you wouldn't want Stu banging on your
No,
door,
no,
like.
no.
That. Especially people calling him a bouncer when we were out for some.
Oh, were they?
Aye. People
Really?
standing outside asking him if they could go in, if there was any tables and that left.
Did they? They thought he was the bouncer. Aye, yes, aye. He's a big unit.
Aye.
Yeah,
I might get him to go around for mine actually. I've got his address.
yeah, it's the best way, aye. Yeah. If you go through insurance and solicitors and all that, by the time you get one of them to fight your corner, you're better off going on yourself, aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
See what happens.
You have to do your homework first and find out who's crashed into your car first, though. Yeah,
The right guy.
yeah, yeah. So this is getting rear tints, aye?
Yeah, just reacting, aye.
Happy days.
I'll go and see where I can pull it in.
Oh, here that we've got Scotty with a booster pack. Scotty here with a booster pack.
Aye, just going to try and give it a... Just because Josh has just shown the new...
Have you done this one before, Scotty? Do you know where the battery is?
No, I'm not sure.
I think he stands up on the wheel, you know, when he gets in.
Aye.
Wheelie does.
Really good.
Oh, there you are. Is that on a spring? There you are. I think the battery's this side, Scotty.
Got it, see.
Hey, do you know something? 3 Scots together. Scott, and Scott. What a name.
There it is, man.
You found it?
Aye.
Right, well, I'll go inside and I'll turn the key, but I'll not turn it until you give us a shout. Right, hold on. It's lighting up, but it's not wanting to turn yet. I think it might just need a couple of seconds.
The battery was probably dead, like.
Is it?
Aye. I had to put it on boost on the charger.
Really?
Aye, to get it going.
So have you just left it hooked up there?
Aye.
So if we just leave shall I leave the ignition on or off?
Leave it off.
Off.
So it can get some charge in the battery.
And please, you know what you're doing, Scotty. Hold on. Right, and that'll just charge itself up a little bit.
Yeah. Give it 5 minutes or so.
5-10 minutes, right? I'll put the key on there then. So that'll be putting a bit of life in.
Yeah. Give it 5 or so minutes so get some charge in it. It might be worth at some point to pull the battery off and actually get it on charge.
Overnight.
Aye.
Yeah. I think the plan was to pull it over. Maybe when Scotty's doing that, if we plug it in there, we'll just put the battery charger on. I've got a charger here.
I've got one.
Have you?
So I can just reel the extension out and put it on charge.
Right, happy days. Right, that'll work. But we'll just leave that on there now for now.
How many mechanics to start a car like?
The battery is flat,
Oh dear.
but we'll put that on charge.
don't we use jump leads?
Don't, whatever you do, don't touch that black lead.
Why? What if you touch that one?
I wouldn't touch it.
You touch it?
No, you touch it.
No, you touch it.
No, I'm not touching it.
Go on.
There. Oh,
Go on.
No, you can touch that one.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, it was obvious it was coming in.
I knew it. I jumped.
Hey.
I knew you were setting us up for it. So
He said leave that on for 5 minutes, but you know, and you're just excited.
Hi, Scotty.
You have a look on this side, yeah?
Yeah, I was saying, have we got any black spray?
We've got,
Well, if you mop that in, you know some black paint. You want black paint?
At select, yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, we've got some at select.
would
some
you
black.
want to see that bit?
Yeah, you just do that with paint. Yeah, you know that that's been brushed on before, so it just needs brushed. Shall I go inside the cabin and see if we've got any life yet?
Give it just a quick boost there. We can't give it a go in about a minute or so.
Right.
Just a quick boost over.
Health and safety, you should have like maybe a scaffolding platform there
We should do
with
that.
like non-slip boots and on a hard hat and that.
Put one on
You
there.
mean with
Just
you
add
mean
one
with
in.
do?
Add one in.
Yeah. Are do these work now, don't they? Or are you not sure? And these are new. They all got replaced, didn't they?
Yeah, Paul replaced them.
Paul replaced them.
So they all work.
It's a
Big
pity.
lights on the back wheel.
How much is that grill? Do you know? Roughly.
150 quid.
Was it? Well, a pity you didn't have one with Ford on the front, you know, like built, the big Ford ones.
You could probably get the Ford letters for it.
What, to stick on the front? Can you?
Yeah, I would think so.
I thought they were built in the grill.
They'll go through the. I would imagine they'll go through and clip on.
Well, like a Ford badge.
Like a badge.
That's what we need.
You could spray it. Get like a make a template and spray Ford on the front, like they do like Raptor.
Kyle's a man. You know, if he was to wrap it, he can wrap this, you know, as well. You know, on that thing, and what the chat thing did. You can wrap that. Obviously, these. You wouldn't wrap them because they're rubber.
Rubber.
What about getting a new mirror? Or should we just leave it?
I looked to get a new mirror. I couldn't.
I thought we found one.
No.
But we thought we'd just leave it later.
No, I couldn't. I don't think I could find. Well, it was not really expensive. Could do a rewrap. Or I've got a spray paint that would do that, like a poly grip.
But these bars,
Aye.
well, that needs done in the. There's a wiper on to do. Aye. But Scotty may as well just tinker with this. I'll have another go. Oi. Right, what we'll do is we'll get Scotty to check the back wheel. I've got the compressor running now, and then we'll blast the air horns. Anthony, we're going to get Scotty, we're going to ask him at the back to just check the back tyre.
Yeah.
I've got the compressor on, so the air horns will be charging. But when I press the button, you might want to shut your ears. You can't rev an engine when it's cold, Benjamin. You should know better. Buddy! That back wheel.
that. What's next, man? Jesus Christ. Like just this bit here, like yeah, that needs to be resealed with this thing Take a big clip.
Bit more, eh? What we'll do is, Scotty, I'll leave it running, eh?
Sorry?
I'll leave it running for like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of charge in the battery.
So mate, no worries.
And I'll just shut that door.
Maybe shut there.
Yeah, the window's up, I'll get that shut. Should we go and see Kyle? Yeah. Let me grab Kyle quickly. We'll get him to see what he can do on the wrap. Oh, Gary's back. Kyle, you know when you do the wrap on the truck, what do you do with the doors where it's got like the rubbers? Do you wrap over the top of them?
Probably have to put the rubbers out. Have a quick look.
Do you want to have a quick look? See, but like, see, we've got like the Honest Cars logo there. Yeah. And then I thought like have like the big YouTube logo on there. And then have like the graphics or like the, you know, that wrap thing. But you see like there, would you stop the like the logo, or would you bring it over the top and right the way down to here?
Probably have to cut this bit out.
Yeah.
I mean, I could leave it on, but
What would you do? Take that off and then wrap it on the metal behind it.
could do if we can get that off.
That'll come off. Well, seeing that's probably like glued on. Or can you wrap over the top or not?
I could wrap over the top, but stick to this bit more than like that bit.
So
that bit
will not last very long.
Put on that bit.
Right, okay.
Just have to cut that sort of blade section out. I'll take a photo of it side on so I know where it sits and I can see where the logo sits.
Did you hear the horn inside the building?
Aye.
Bit loud, isn't it?
Sounds mint, doesn't it?
Horn blaster. Sounds like American train, doesn't it? I was drunk when I bought that, you know.
Were you actually?
Yeah, I was like drunk. I'd been on the wine. Yeah, I was a bit tipsy, and I'd messaged somebody from the auctions, and they said it was nice, and I was I got myself a bit carried away. And I gave myself like a price on how much I wanted to pay for it, and I thought it'd be a good idea, but it hasn't been. It's been a bit painful. Yeah.
Have you learned from your mistakes? Though?
I've learned from my mistakes. Never again. But you know what I might do? I might give it away in a raffle one day. Imagine raffling it off. Be alright, wouldn't it? There's Josh. Josh likes it, don't you, Josh? Yeah?
Just been informed Scotty doesn't like me now though, because he got a one camera installed instead of me doing it.
Oh yes, he's not a fan of the camera, is he?
No, he wasn't. No.
He came across really well on the camera though.
He did.
Yeah, he's up a height.
Well, ask him now, he's not having
Is he wounded?
Oh yeah.
Is he wounded, is he?
We'll go see Gary anyway, so.
Is Gary in there?
Yeah, Gary's in there, huh?
Might go and see him. Might go and say hello. Oh, and there's Johnny. Eh? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, what like? What like?
How are you, Paul?
All right, aye.
you doing?
You all right?
Aye.
Good to see you.
Good to be back.
Yes.
Back in amongst it.
So I was just saying before, because you were here, how many years service have you done at the lodge?
6, I think.
6.
I've done like 3 and a bit, yeah, maybe, and then 2 and a bit.
Yeah, and then you came back.
And then I came back.
Now you're back to stay. Back for good.
Now I'm home, eh?
Somebody said you've had more comebacks than Frank Sinatra.
More comebacks than Frank Sinatra. I would
Yeah.
say. Bigger comeback than Tyson Fury.
Yeah, exactly, eh? Exactly, good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
It's all
mint.
good though.
I've been excited for you coming. Well, I was messaging you, wasn't I? 4 more sleeps. 3 more sleeps.
3 more, 2 more.
2 more sleeps.
On the big return.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's all changed, hasn't it?
Has Josh had you up the road?
I've been up the aisle, had a quick tour around Bosch and
Right.
Select. So I've seen Will and
Yeah.
seen all the lads.
Select's
up there.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice little site, eh? Yeah, I really like that one. And Bosch is, they're doing really well. They're flying away. It's fully staffed now. Got a good team.
So when I went in there, well, Neil's obviously changed. I went in to see Neil on his old ramp and he was in the other ramp.
Oh, he's
I was
moved,
shouting
eh?
for him. I was like, where is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's over there.
Aye. He probably didn't hear you though.
He didn't.
No.
But I was hiding. I was going, I can see you.
Were you?
And I got the F off.
Did you? Oh, good.
It's good stuff.
And this is alright in here, isn't it? Nice and bright.
Right,
Yeah. Nice and warm in the summer, but a bit chilly in the winter, like. Yeah, because that big door's always open, because obviously for the body shop and for in here, the door's always got to be up, so it's a bit hard to heat. I think we're looking at maybe getting like infrared heaters for the winter.
Yeah, you just work, man. Work through the cold.
Well, I suppose I use lads that I couldn't do it. I'm too soft, me. I'm behind the desk now, aren't I? But I'm dressed for someone today because it was red hot yesterday.
It's unreal, wasn't it?
Aye.
Well, yesterday.
I did I had to do a podcast for Delaware yesterday, and when I stood up, I had boob sweats under there, 2 big uns. Yeah. But we got off camera, that, so it was good. Yeah, it was good. All right, mate. Thank you. Right then, I think that's us. Ooh, that's a nice car. Look at that. Look at that, Josh. 340i with a carbon kit. That's nice. How are you doing, Johnny? All right? Aye, good. Where do you prefer the MOT, down here or up the road?
Probably up the road, because
Aye.
I feel like the pit's been like purpose built for Jimmy, so I get a bit of a cranked neck.
Oh, do you? Oh, for the height of it?
Aye.
Is it?
It's all right, though.
Yeah, I think we'll probably filled it to Jimmy to raise it up for him.
Aye.
Is he off today, is he in?
No, I think it's a perfect fit for Jimmy.
Oh, is it perfect?
Aye. So I
Yeah.
think it's purpose built for him.
Oh, that's good. Where, is he off or is he in? Oh, is he?
I think his kids have got a sports day or something like that.
Oh, is he? Oh, well. Happy
All
days.
plans today.
I try and do as little as possible.
Yeah.
I try and delegate everything I can.
Aye.
Back heel as much as I can. Yeah, and just I've got some cars I need to approve for the buyers, which will take us probably 10 minutes. I'm not that struggle with mobile phones. I struggle with emails sometimes. I'm that bad. I'm really bad with technical stuff. So, but we've got the monster truck out, and they're going to clean all that down and get it all.
Are you ready to go like that?
We need to do the calipers. I think they were binding on a little bit at the back.
Yeah. Got the bits in that for it, like.
It's all done. Yeah, I think it just needs greased up, the calipers,
right.
but everything else is done. We need MOT it.
Yeah.
And then Kyle, who does the tinting, we're gonna do like a full wrap on it with a YouTube channel and park it somewhere, or use it. I don't know. Get out on the road. Don't know. But I think we've just spent like 4 years fixing it, so we'll now work out what we're gonna do with it.
For 4 years, you've never.
Not really, nah. During lockdown, it was down the back of Bosch. Sat there for 2 years. That's what knocked the last wheels. Because nobody moved it, so it got flat spots on them big tyres. So when we came to move it, it was like that.
Because I think the tyres were a fortune for it.
Fortunes, absolute fortunes. So we ended up buying the wheels and tyres from America. Had to get them shipped in.
So have you got to get all the bits from America?
Most of the bits, most of them. And then there was some, because it's been modified, whoever did it, it was like, what's it called, like special like modified bits and like arms and things like that, which was like made just for that. So you can't ring a parts company and get any parts for it. We've had to manufacture stuff so it like
You
fits.
just buy it to advertise and stuff like
Yeah,
that, really.
aye. The plan's to do like kids' parties. You know, like say you had like a 10-year-old lad and he's off school and he's having a party at his house and it was one of our customers. We could take the truck to the house. His kids, we're not sure to take the kids out in it, but the kids be there, get the photograph taken and they love it, and we just pull in there for 10 minutes. Maybe just go on Amazon, get like a few monster trucks and just give the little lads a monster truck. Just for like a bit of marketing, like a bit of community stuff. And then you can take it to car shows. That would be, you know, maybe just on a Sunday. Even like whoever wants to use it, you know, like if you've got kids and all that, you know what I mean? If it's all right, we'll have to suss out the insurance. I mean, it'll not be very good on fuel. No, it'd be terrible.
Has it got much power, like? Or?
Oh, it goes like. Well, it didn't. Well, the calipers were still banging on, so it wasn't ready to go. But it's only done like 60,000 miles.
Yeah.
But it's like, is it 6 litre?
Did you buy it in this country, like? Or?
Yeah, I bought it here, right. It was at the auctions. It was at Manning.
Was it?
And I rang somebody who I knew, And he says, oh, to be fair to my name, it wasn't like assured, so you didn't come with an assured report where you've got. It was just it is what it is. And when I seen it, I thought that's all right. And I rang somebody. He says, and it was one of the lads at my name. He says, it's an ace stroke, which he didn't really know. But looking at it, visually it looked the part. But when we got it back, there was like lots of problems with it. So it's getting there. It's getting there. But to be fair, when we potted up, I suppose it got neglected. It was just like, the back of the pile. Yeah. And every time we thought when we're quiet, we'll have a quiet spell, one of the techs will jump on it. Well, you never get a quiet spell, do you? So Paul got on a little while ago, because we had it down here.
He was doing a load of electrical.
Did loads of electrical. We put a camera system on, because we were trying to reverse it, as you can't see.
Yeah.
So I had the camera system put on. I've driven it, yeah. I drove it when it first arrived. I took it down the Cobalt. But the steering rack, you remember the A-Team when they used to drive the vans like that? It was like that. I was just doing. It was driving in a straight line, but I was doing that, and we took it around the Cobalt.
You watch all the American films, they're driving.
They do, it was like that. It's maybe supposed to be like that if we thought it was faulty. But we've done a new rack on it, so it's had a new rack put on. It's all sorts.
Probably very easy to work on, though.
Well, the height of it's alright, yeah.
You get on there quite well as well.
Well, you get on there, you probably MOT'd on there, I think. Yeah. But the steering lock on it's quite tight. Or is that the word, tight? You seem to get a full lot and it doesn't really move around. Yeah. It's because of the tyres. And we had to put stoppers on it as well because the tyres were catching the frame. So I had to put like weld stoppers on so the wheels weren't hitting it. Mm-hmm. But the horns, he fixed the compressor. That's the horn was working before. So that worked.
Buddy's giving it a wash there.
Buddy's giving it. That's his task for today, and he's going to clean all underneath where it's been rusty, grind it all down, and paint it all so it looks apart. And then Kyle's going to put a big wrap on it with honest cars on, with a YouTube channel and so on. Yeah. It's for like youngins to see it, isn't it? Like young kids and all that. And the horn works off a remote control though. So you charge up the compressor so you can have it parked, you can be having a cup of tea somewhere and like keep an eye on it. And if the kids jump all over it, you just press the remote control on the horn. It's kill off sight. Yeah, it'd be good. I think I could probably see myself doing that because I am a bit childish. Yeah. Pardon?
You got it charged up when you got Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper got it. Yeah. Cooper's in there, should we go and see Cooper through the window? They're the two buyers.
Hell yeah.
He's not happy, he's on camera.
Is he still not happy?
Oh, no, he's not happy.
Is he wounded? We might have to edit him out somehow.
No, I think you should make it the star of it.
The star?
The car with the star, the main bill. Like a bill. When you look at YouTube, you've got to take pictures of the video. Oh yeah, the thumbnail. The thumbnail. I think you should make it a thumbnail, right?
Oh, it's Scotty.
He's for saying that, but you should make it a thumbnail, right?
Yeah, he doesn't like being on camera. Tell you doing the Valters. The scarp at the Valters. I think we've only ever had one Valter on camera so far. There he is. You'll not be happy.
Hear that?
Yeah.
All good, man. All good.
Spot on.
Yeah, he's spot on.
I think you've done this before, buddy.
Oh yeah, many a times. I'm going to give the wheels just a quick once more over.
Nice and clean.
Nice.
Lovely, nice and
Lovely stuff, mate.
lovely clean.
Did we take this out for a drive, buddy, do you think?
Oh, he's going to let us, mate, soon
Yeah?
as everything gets sorted, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I asked him there before and he was, yeah, it's not a problem. There's
Lovely.
a few little bits and pieces that need fixed.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets done, he says I can take it for a little spin.
Take it down the front, man. Get yourself an ice cream.
Straight down the sluice, mate. Get
Yeah,
fish
man.
and chips and sit by the sea.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest.
That'd be magic, that,
Oh,
like.
it'd be lovely, mate.
Wouldn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. I've always wanted to drive one,
Yeah?
definitely. First seeing it when I first started here, that was it. I'm definitely going to have a go.
How long you been here, buddy?
Coming up, say about 12 months.
12 months.
Around about
Nice
12,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
around about 12 months-ish. Top of my head if I can remember rightly.
Yeah.
Love the place. Best place to work, Red Gate Lodge.
Magic, innit?
Absolutely brilliant, mate. I actually enjoy coming to work.
Yeah.
Really, really do enjoy coming to work.
That's good.
It's yeah, everyone's dead friendly. Everyone gets on with everyone. Just everything about Red Gate Lodge. Absolutely brilliant place to work for. Scott's amazing boss. His wife Jane, absolutely brilliant. Really, really nice woman. She looks after me. I look after her. I look after Scott. Absolutely brilliant place. Right, one left.
Last one.
All good.
Done.
And in Kev's words, majestic.
Nice one, buddy, mate. Nice one. Cheers, mate.